Welcome everybody to CanHammer, your source for 40k from the Great White North. Nick here. You might remember me from a couple of the battle reports. Uh, I'm your chaos and heretical relief from all the gold you're inundated with. And I'm posting this video to go over basically a road to LVO. I'll be going to LVO and taking some video and photos, hopefully getting some interviews for everybody on the channel, see what the experience is like, see how I do. Normally I don't like showcasing a hodgepodge army like this that's poorly, not painted, proxied and whatnot. But what I wanted to do here is actually just go over what I'm considering bringing, what I have to work on, which is basically the whole army, and my thoughts on it. And hopefully I can post up a couple of these over the next, oh God, it's less than 2 months till LVO, and you can see the progress I'm making. So let's get started. Chapter approved, I think, did Chaos a lot of favors. So did Psychic Awakening, at least for Chaos Space Marines. So I want to take advantage of that. So as you can see, I've completely ditched anything that I normally am a demon player with Thousand Suns and Death Guard. And so now I'm basically just taking Chaos Space Marines and Chaos Knights. So let me go over what I plan on bringing, and then hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll keep posting my progress on how I'm building it and what's going on. I got 2 games today. One versus a typical Iron Hands hard to beat list, and then I'll also be playing Eldar Craft Worlds tonight. And then hopefully the next time I post this video you'll get an idea of how it's performing. Okay, so let's get started. The first detachment will be a battalion of Alpha Legion. And in this battalion will be 3 units of cultists, which I think Alpha Legion uniquely gives cultists a job, whereas before they felt like a bit of attacks and easy to kill, like they're easy kill points for your opponent, and they're still going to be easy kill points, but with the stratagems that Alpha Legion has, I think it gives them a bit more of a role, which I'm excited about. Of course, I'm going to be taking 3 Oblits, and they're going to be in the Devastation Battery with a Jump Lord. That's going to have the reroll 1s to wound against vehicles Warlord trait, and when it's important, he'll get the item of gives a unit ignore cover. You know, I know in the past that wasn't so important, but now with you get a lot of stealthy Marines and stuff like that, I think it's going to be clutch. So I'm taking that guy. I'll also be taking a sorcerer. Now this is the Master Possession model. I really like the model. I'd like to take him as a sorcerer. But LVO seems to be buckling down on borrow hammer and all kinds of things that they don't like that looks bad and whatever else. So I may not risk it. I might just buy that new sorcerer model and incorporate him. And then I'll also be taking a Dark Apostle. He'll be giving the +1 to hit buff on the Oblits. And of course, in this detachment, I'll also be taking a Helldrake. At 140 points, I think these guys are a steal. He's going to be good for getting early recon and touching things that I don't want to have shoot and just be an overall nuisance. This is my old converted Helldrake when I used to run, this is like 7th edition with demons and stuff. I like this. I've actually grown out of love with it. It's still fun. I might not bring it. I have an actual Helldrake model I'm going to bring because it's actually probably going to be easier to transport than this guy. This guy's wings have broken off 1,000 times, so I'm probably just going to bring the proper Helldrake model. Okay, so that's the first attachment. So it's a battalion of Alpha Legion with Obliterators and a Helldrake. That's the gist of it. Here, these aren't Rubric Marines. This is just a proxy for now while I get the models. This is going to be a Red Corsairs detachment with 2 Disco Lords. Now this is the Venom Crawler you get from Shadow Spear. I was considering converting him into a Disco Lord, but again, with LVO being kind of stringent on how they do that, I might just buy another Disco Lord. It'll just be easier, and then they can look uniform. So it's going to be Red Corsairs with the 2 Disco Lords and 3 units of Chaos Marines. They're super cheap now, 11 points a model, so 55 points for each of them, and then they give me an extra 3 CP because the Devastation Battery, Alpha Legion, all those tricks are going to be super CP heavy. And Disco Lords are always good, and they didn't go down in points, so maybe, maybe we're still going to get magic out of them. So we're going to see. So that's that. You know, I think these guys are going to be decent. You can hide away in certain situations to be engineers if you're not fighting against thunderfires and whatnot. Still going to be able to hold objectives like 11 points a model, 3 plus armor save, a bolter. Can't go wrong. And then last but not least is going to be my Chaos Knights detachment. Now, again, forgive me. He's actually going to be the double thermal knight. I have the other gun. I just didn't want to build it yet because I ordered from, was it Legio models? Anyways, might be Legio, one of those third-party model makers. I ordered the chaosified thermal cannons. So instead of just building it, I'm just waiting for that to come in. So he'll have the actual chaos double thermal cannons. And then I have a close combat war dog and a autocannon war dog. And I wanted to try, the war dogs went down a couple points. So I wanted to try them. I also didn't want to feel like I was stuck to taking 3 despoilers or 2 despoilers because I wanted other tools in the army, but I also wanted to maintain the iconoclast trait and get 3 CP because this is also going to be a bit CP heavy, like just tooling him up, giving him a relic, giving him a vow, like a vow of dominance or beast slayer. Like that alone is going to be almost 3 CP. So that detachment is going to pay for that. And then, you know, if ever you want to reroll the hits or use Sky Reaper. So it's still going to be CP heavy, but they still have the benefit here. What I like about this detachment is it can be CP independent in the sense like these guys are, I'm thinking, are just going to perform without CP. I won't need CP. And so if I run out, these guys can still do work if they're still on the table. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. Especially the autocannon war dog. And actually, you know, I'm looking forward to the close combat war dog. He still benefits from the iconoclast traits. He's got that melt-a-gun for maybe a clutch, pulls a wound off of something. Anyway, so we're going to see how that works out. Now, I brought this all out on my kitchen table. I recently saw a video by Scarred Cats, Ridvinit Scarred Cats, and he said he likes to put everything out and get a feel for it. So I thought, oh, I got some time this morning. I'll do that. If you haven't seen his channel, definitely check him out. Scarred Cast, S-K-A-R-E-D, Cast. Does a lot of competitive 40k battle reports with a Drukhari focus for all of you Dark Elf fans out there. So yeah, so I did that, and I'm happy with how kind of it looks in terms of number of models and what I'm going to be looking like on the table. And so we're going to see how it performs. So tune in the next couple weeks. Maybe I'm going to hopefully post some updates on the painting and the progress and see if there's any changes going to be made. This list is hopefully going to be something where I'm going to be landing for LVO. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy painting it, although it's like I've ended up having to now just paint a whole new army. So less than 2 months, that's going to be quite a bit of work, but I think we can get there. Let me know in the comments what you think, if what you like, what you don't like, what you're expecting if you're going to LVO and whatnot. And yeah, look forward to seeing what you say, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.